Hey you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another video. If you have not already, take a few seconds and just subscribe to my channel so you can be one of the first people notified when I drop a new one. On today's video, it will be a short and sweet, simple tutorial on how I achieve this exotic wispy look, okay? So let's get right into it. So I am a little late on uploading, but recently I was playing around with specialty curls, and my latest video that I uploaded was showing me do a full tutorial on how I applied the M curl. And now today's video will be showing you guys how I applied the L curl. L as in Larry, as in lamb, as in love. So if you can't tell by the video already, L curl lashes are lash extensions that have a very straight base that quickly transitions into like a 90-degree curve. L curl is a great curl to use on clients who have hooded eyes or need a lift to any area of their eye. The ideal client you will want to use this curl type on are clients who have very straight or downturned lashes. This curl type was specifically designed for clients who are wanting to achieve a more open eye style. So if they're going for a more subtle or very natural look, I would not include this into their lash map. The ideal client to use this curl type on also would be clients who have hooded eyes, monolid eyes, deep set eyes, or even maybe an older client with droopy eyelids, if they like a little tame. To keep everything pretty and uniformed, I would not recommend using this curl type on any client who has natural lashes that are curly, because the finishing touch would just not be as uniformed. The curly lashes will probably stick out, being that the base of the L curl is so straight, and also the retention will be poor because the bond will not be as secure. So let's get into the details of this specific set. So I decided to not mix any other curls, which I like. Actually, I love actually mixing curls, but for this specific set, it was my very first time experimenting with L curl. So I decided to just let that be my only curl type in this set, and it actually turned out really nice. The longest length that I used was 16, and then for my base, I went in with 12s and 11s to really give it that extra wispy effect. As far as the direction that I wanted the lash extensions to point in, so for her outer eye, I was aiming to point most of those lash extensions going towards the outer corner of her eye, because I wanted to make sure I definitely had that flare. Not so much to say like a cat eye, but the outer flare is what I was going for. Shorter lengths were still used on the outer corners, but for the top layer, I definitely made sure I applied a few 16s. For the middle of the eye, I kind of scattered those around too, but I mainly did majority of the middle of the application, just straight up. And then towards the inner corner, I of course used shorter lengths on the inner corners as well, and I pointed those toward her nose. So as far as the diameter I used 0.005. I don't feel like using 0.7 or 0.3 would be a problem. I specifically wanted to do this whole set with closed or narrow fans because it gives it a more dense or darker look when you do that. So I wanted to make sure that her set was still full, because her natural lashes aren't the fullest. They are still full, but they are not very like extremely full, to where no matter how many lashes I put on the lash, they'll still be full. So that's another tip. If you want your client's lashes to come out more full and they don't have a very strong or full lash line, add some closed or narrow fans in there, and it will definitely add the darkness and the density to the set. Lastly, I just want to make sure that you understand it's very important to continue to check your sets, especially when doing wispy sets, because you don't want to overcrowd the sets with too much longer lengths. That's one mistake that I made as a beginner lash check. I just was putting too many longer lengths and not realizing that the shorter lengths is what really makes the wispy set wispy. So don't be afraid to add those shorter lengths. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, it's going to be very short and sweet. If you like how these came out, drop it in the comments below. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And please subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time.